Hey, Kai. Look, my baby, the first one in the room. So I'm going to do a live tonight, probably with some assistance that I didn't ask for. Where's your phone? But I had started some French fries because I thought I would be done with my French fries before 8:45, and they took a little long. So I'm about to run off the camera, move, get my French fries, and then we will get back to it. Give people a couple more minutes to get into live. So join us.
Corona. My name's Coronavirus.
Ignore him.
What?
No. I'm getting my French fries. Give me a couple minutes. Then I'll go live.
I'm gonna live with you.
Fine, Con. You go live with me. But I gotta get my French fries first. If I ain't got my French fries, am I really going live without? Don't you be jumping on my couch. Don't play those games. I don't care if the internet's watching or not. Stop that. Kyra, what are you doing?
Huh?
You know the rules. Go sit down. Come on.
I will.
Oh, you're so extra. Just get my French fries together, y'all. Give me a minute. Little snack. Let's get my fries. Look good. Yeah, honey. Probably shouldn't eat while I do this, but I need a snack. Ooh, all right. So I guess I will talk through the technical stuff first, so I can eat a couple fries, and then we'll get started on what the goal is for tonight's live. Just because I don't want to eat with epoxy and all that other stuff, but I need a snack. So, and I don't want to be that person who's on YouTube eating and talking, but I promise to exhibit some some sort of self-control. Hot. So tonight I wanted to mix some different colors using epoxy live. So if you had questions or concerns about my mixing process, we could kind of talk through it. So my favorite medium is the mica powder.
Yeah.
When I actually make dominoes. Con is here. He likes to be a part of everything. So I got some different color mica powders. I also have these chunky glitters. They were trial size. I can tell you, I've had them for quite a while. Different colors. I have, go give me that green glitter off that table.
Green?
Yes. Some acrylic paint. Just the stuff you can get at the Walmart, the Hobby Lobby. And then I have the extra fine glitter that you can get from the Walmart. Hand it here. No, sir, right here. You don't see green glitter?
Yeah.
Okay, no, he don't.
Oh, I see it. There's one.
Thank you, my little helper. The glitter you can get from the Walmart. So, just a little more about the process and how to, I talked to a young lady tonight, I hope to see you or you catch this on a replay, how I mix my dominoes so they're not wobbly and sticky for like 4 or 5 days, because I've had wobbly sticky dominoes for like up to a week. Been there, done that. I guess one of the first things I should know is that I live in Texas, and right now it's probably 74 degrees in my house. I feel like a lot of epoxies, they want you to between like 74 and 81. You just have to read the instructions. There's an actual requirement for temperature when it comes to the cure time. I didn't know that at first, but it's really a thing. So just be sure that you check that out. I'm gonna do one of your French fries. I love a good French fry. But yeah, so I bought out just all the things. However the spirit, you know, moves throughout this live is what colors we're gonna pick. I have my epoxy. It's been a while. So I have my Dr. Crafty, part A and part B. It looks a mess because it is, but such is life. I'll do one part of each of those. And then I have my mixing cups. Why do I have 3 mixing cups? You'll soon see. And then because I want to do various different colors or mediums with the mica powder, the paint, and the glitter, I have different smaller condiment cups that I'm going to separate them into, just so I can kind of show you how I go through that process. And I, of course, for mixing the epoxy, I have my domino sticks, my popsicle sticks. I don't know why I have 4. I should have 3, one for part A, one for part B. And ultimately, when I combine the two, it doesn't really matter. But for consistency, we'll have a 3rd one for what we'll call part C. So we have the color, we have the epoxy, we have our mixing agents. I have my homemade mold. It's seen a lot of tough times, but it's still solid. No rips, no tears. Oops, oops, oops. Another French fry. And of course, safety first. I've shifted from one couch to another, but I have my little table set up. I have the fan going. I have a window open. Ventilation is very, very, very important. I know some people who found out that that's like really a thing. I myself personally, like, there are times when I didn't, you know, have a fan on or a window open, and my house would smell like epoxy for days, and it was just insane. So make sure you have enough space, ventilation, your temperature is correct. If you have the M90 mask, you know, most definitely put that on. If you don't, maybe you should get one. Maybe I should get one. But I have my gloves because I don't want to get epoxy on my skin. So that's what we're working with. Again, I have Santa's little helper here, but we're keeping it light. So, you know, I'm taking his health into consideration. He just likes to play with the glitter and the mica powder. So we are going to mix. Oh, shucks. I've been a terrible doctor. Some dominoes. Go put that in the trash for me, please.
Shut up. It's broken.
Yeah, apparently my hands got fat since the last time I did this. So we're putting on our gloves. And my little helper dipped out already. I'm setting aside the stuff I'm not using right away. Oh, I also have my little pink mat. I use this to protect my table because if I get epoxy on it, once it dries, I just peel it off. I love my little mat. Can you put a French fry in my mouth? You could have gave me both of them. Read book. Okay, so at one point I was using the silicone cups because they were reusable, But mine turned to poop, so I just gave up on that. Like, that just wasn't a thing for me. So I have since transitioned to these cups from the Dollar Tree.
Ah! No.
That's fine. Is it still on? Well, my table fell down. It's Friday the freaking 13th, okay? And that's really what just happened.
Oh my god.
I think I just broke my little table.
You broke your table.
I think I did. I'm sure I can put it back together. Can you pick my stuff up off the floor, please?
Can I put stuff on the table yet?
No, it's crooked. Ain't that about a B? Okay.
Is it good? Is it good straight? There's something in this cup.
This way. Yeah. Huh.
I got funny ears. Look at my ears.
That's not even straight. Happy Friday the 13th. Is that better?
It's November the 13th and Friday the 13th.
It's November, but it's definitely Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I said it.
Don't do that. Constantine, come here. You want to be my little helper? Come be my helper. Hand me that cup over there.
Ah. My back hurts when I bend
How
over.
many videos I did with this darn table?
My back hurts when I bend over.
Okay, you need to drink more water.
But I'm good.
But the show must go on. Okay, so. French fries.
I love eating French fries.
Because they're delicioso. Please don't fall with epoxy. Please don't fall with epoxy, please. I know I didn't even do that right. So, it's my fault. I like these cups from Dollar Tree because they have little ridges in them. And these ridges are what helps me measure so I get my parts equal.
3 plus 3 equals 6.
Correct. So I'm gonna go up just a couple lines. Do 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 do.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
We're getting closer to-
So I went here in this cup. It's a little bit of a slower pour because I know that's still seeping down. And I'm going to take this. Jesus Christ. And I'm going to match it on this cup. So I'm not going to be able to hold it up, but I'm going to set it right next to it.
Oh. It's a little liquid.
It's very liquid.
Some stuff is not liquid.
And I'm going to find my happy place. And then I'll have
2 of those cups filled up.
just about even. Need just a little bit more of this.
Don't try more. You can. Come on. Can we mix it now?
Can we mind our business? So I have them even up to the line. Now, I have my part A, part B. That may be backwards, but it's neither here nor there. And I have my 2 separate popsicle sticks. And then I have my little clock in the kitchen. It's not a clock. So I'm gonna mix this one for 3 whole, long, life-changing minutes.
Can I
Now
just-
when I'm mixing it, no, you don't get to touch this, you know that. When I'm mixing it, I'm making sure I'm scraping the sides and I'm scraping the bottom and I'm not just powerhousing through it. I'm trying to be slow and consistent with my mixing. Make sure I get a little bit of everything in there. I'm gonna let you pour the color.
Okay.
You do the color.
I want to do green first.
I don't want to do green. Okay, we're gonna do green first. And I'm gonna just work this. And when you'll see when you start working it, you know, you're activating it. So now you're gonna start getting like bubbles and stuff.
Can I do this one?
No, you can't mix this. You know that.
I'm good at mixing.
I know you're great. You can mix cookies and cakes, a milkshake and chocolate milk better than anybody. But again, I just poured part A, part B into separate cups. And now I'm mixing for 3 minutes. I want to believe that I'm being consistent with my speed, but between talking and entertaining him, I'm probably not. Oh my God. And it's annoying, it's frustrating unless you got that grip strength. But I do my best to be consistent with it. Whew.
Look at my nose and my...
Don't play with your nose.
I got a nose and a mouth. What time is it?
We're about there at that 3-minute mark. Whew. It's been a minute. I'm gonna switch over this one. A new stick. Peep that. Now this is that one that's all liquidy. This one don't even bother me that much. But again, it's got to be slow and consistent. My hand already hurts, it's been so long. Same thing, I'm scraping the bottom, scraping the sides, because I want to make sure everything is mixed.
We got 2 likes.
Oh my God. 2 whole likes. One of them's probably your brother and your dad.
I think Dad is watching this.
How you know Dad is watching? Curtis, if you watching, say something in the comments. I don't think your dad's watching. How you know? Look, y'all the only 2 watching? I haven't seen nobody talk. What are you talking about? Mute microphone, save highlights. I'm not seeing nobody chat. Oh, I done missed the whole live. It's just you, Cairo.
Egg. E. How is that an E? Why?
I'm my bad. I didn't have the darn chat feature on.
Can you chat?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I pick the phone up, but I'm trying to talk about the stuff, honey.
The stick.
Don't worry about that. When we start mixing this in 3. So let's be done about 6. I still got another 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Is that how I look mixing a cup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm mixing nothing.
Look, I should have just pre-recorded this. Oh, gosh. My whole table fell down. You can't hear the live? Oh, okay.
So you can't hear me, Carol, because I'm in the live. I'm in the live.
Man, we had 2 likes. Somebody took a like back.
I don't think I logged, and I got 1 like.
Don't put me on Front Street like that, huh?
Sorry. I'm not sure. How about make a cup stick? A cup stick.
No, you're not. All right. 45 more seconds. Boop, 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 boop. Whew. Okay. So we have our part B, our part A. They're mixed.
What point D means?
They're not clear, obviously.
What part D?
There is no part D. You stop making stuff up.
Oh my god. You're gonna make
Clean my little stick off.
You're gonna make stuff fall on.
I'm gonna put this one and this one.
Liquidy boy.
And there's a reason why I do it this way.
It looks liquidy.
Because it is a liquidy one.
Oh my god, the stick is gonna fall in there.
So. And then my other part, which is why I should have my silicone thing out, and I don't. Fine. I'm going to mix into this one. And I use the cups to both drain, hopefully equally, into the third cup. That's why I do it with 3 cups. I don't just pour one into the other and then mix it again, because I guess you could balance them to drain into one, but whatever. We ain't over here saving no Dollar Tree cups. So I do this. And then I get them to balance. And it's Friday the 13th, and the universe is not working with me. And I just let them both drain into 1 cup.
To 2 cups.
A fresh cup, essentially. And I want to say, these were the instructions on maybe not so much this epoxy here, but that I had seen previously. And I just kind of stuck with it. The 1 part to 1 part, mix each part individually for 3 minutes, combine in a separate clean cup, and then mix again for another 3 minutes. I mean, if you can get the recyclable silicone cups and not have to go through so many, that's amazing. But I don't know. This for me with the lines with the cups from the Dollar Tree are cost effective. I mean, I guess if you want to think about it from a bigger picture, you can get silicone cups from Sam's Club for probably,
Sorry.
you know, a couple pennies less. So that would, if you're just being, you know, disposable with your cups. But we gonna call it a day with those. So now I have part 1 and part B in the same cup.
Part D.
Now originally, no, this would be C, not D. A, B, C. A, B, C. I was gonna use a whole nother popsicle stick. I was like, nah. So now we're gonna mix it together for another 3 minutes. And right now my cup is very cool to the touch. So I know I got a ways to go. As it heats up, you can tell it's activating, it's working, it's doing
What
the
are
thing.
we using these cups for?
For when we mix them individually and do the different colors. But if this table keeps falling, I don't know how that's going to work. So you might have to improvise. We're mixing the epoxy and mixing the epoxy and mixing the epoxy. This might just be a mixing the epoxy video because I don't want to pour them into a mold and my table fall. And there's no one here to help me bring me another table.
Well, look at me.
So I'm gonna see if she's gonna bring me a new table or something. Dang. I didn't even check the darn clock. So now you can see that my thicker, I don't know if that's the B or the A, whichever one it is combining, when your powers combine. And it's not the one liquid, and it's consistent. Not necessarily like super clear as of right now, but it's definitely more consistent and not as hard to see through. You know, we're gonna tough it out. We're gonna finish it. Again, we can. Scraping the side, scraping the bottom.
I like that.
I don't know what that is.
Confirmed.
Bring me Move them French fries. Pick them up and walk them back to the kitchen.
Why?
Because I don't want them to be ruined, so I can't eat them later.
I still want to eat them.
That's fine, but they can't be out here right now while we're doing this. So I'm gonna put my pink mat back down. If this table goes down a sec, we done. We're gonna take the L tonight. Give them another minute. I probably spend more time mixing than I do anything else. Part A, 3 minutes. Part B, 3 minutes. Collectively, 3 minutes. That's almost 10 minutes. 9 minutes of just
9
mixing.
minutes. 11 minutes.
I didn't say 11. Okay. So let me. All right. So we've mixed. Now the fun part, what everyone came here to see.
This one?
No. Where are the cups at?
The white ones?
Yes. Constantine, you were the worst director ever.
I'm not.
Okay, so we lost our cups. That's fine. Hand me those down there.
These ones?
That's fine. All right, so I lost my other cups when, you know, man down. Is these even open? Am I sitting on them there?
I know how to open stuff.
I know you know how to open stuff, baby. So, don't you do that. So I said I was going to do a couple of different colors. Just because. So.
Let's be going. Are you taking your gloves off?
Because I don't want to get epoxy on all my stuff.
To get on.
Where's the hand sanitizer I have brought over here?
Found.
Thank you, sir. Stat. Epoxy can be gross. All right.
Epoxy's not good.
So what's the first color you want to do?
I said green.
Excuse you?
Green.
So you want to do a sparkly green one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can't just do sparkly because I don't like see-through dominoes. So we are going to mix the green glitter.
To light green?
Yeah, with the silver, because that's the thing. So I like to, and I don't know, to each his own. I take my little mica powder. Boop, 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 boop. I hit that first. Get over here.
Can I do? I want.
You can do the green. And if you pour too much glitter, I'm gonna break you.
I'm joking.
And then he's gonna just sprinkle a little bit of green in here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that's enough.
I just did that. That was a little bit.
Now I'm going to pour.
It's gonna be spiky.
You know, about 12 milliliters, if I had to guess. Mix this.
I mix it.
Yeah, just hold it and don't touch the inside of that cup. So he's doing green mic as it was. Like a translucent mica powder, clear white silver, with some green glitter from the Walmart. Powder from the internet. I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be a little different, is I'm gonna put my epoxy in the cup. Couple milliliters. And I'm gonna put pink acrylic paint that I haven't even opened
Am I
yet.
gonna mix it slowly?
Yep, you gotta mix it slowly. I'm gonna pour some of this up in here. Boop. So not a whole bunch.
I'm gonna mix it some more.
And I'm gonna throw in some chunky glitter. But I have more popsicle sticks.
You don't have more popsicle sticks?
I'm pretty sure I did, but when everything hit the floor, probably rolled away. That's okay. Let's take this one.
I just mix it a little bit quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix this.
The colors turn into a different color that I don't like.
You don't like that color? Well, we'll do it again.
What?
So that's the pink. Let me see. You over here playing games. That's hot, bruh.
That place hot.
That's hot.
Can I touch it?
Don't touch it.
What happens if I
Let's
touch it?
Let's do like a blue
And a red?
and a red.
We're gonna mix up the blue and the red?
We're not gonna put that one in there. That's the pink.
Why? Carol, we can't do red. We can't do red right now.
Well, in a perfect world, it wouldn't have gone down like this. Why are you playing with that?
Sorry.
So go ahead and mix this one for me.
This blue color.
And you're going to need to go wash your hands after that one. You shouldn't be doing this right now. That's the last one you get to mix.
Yeah, I didn't get the mix too.
You get to mix too because you ain't got no gloves on. Safety first. I've done a purple. I've done a black. I've done a baby blue. Can we just do blue? Let's do a clear purple glitter one because why not? So again, I just, oh my gosh, tap, tap, tap into the clear epoxy.
How do you like this blue?
Be careful, sir.
I can't mix it fast.
Or you just gotta mix it enough. You know what? I don't like the way that looks. So I'm gonna throw some purple mica powder in with this purple-esque glitter. That's a powder? Show is. And I just tap, tap, tap. A little powder goes a long way, but if you've seen any of my videos or my dominoes, I like my dominoes pretty dark. So a little extra powder goes a little extra longer.
Okay, I'm done mixing.
Okay, so after you get your color in, assuming you're not doing 4 or 5 of them at a time, you're gonna wanna let them sit. And some of these have already been sitting, but we have all this extra because, you know, such is life. So I'm gonna do a little more here, do a little more here,
Almost out.
do a little more here,
Okay, put one in the blue.
and I'm gonna do a little more here.
Can I take this stick out?
No, I'm gonna make sure that's mixed really good. So this is the blue we got with the mica powder. We haven't added any glitter or anything to that. Get your face out of that.
What if I put my face in there?
You get kicked out of my video. Don't do that. You know better.
I don't want to be kicked out of your video.
So this is the purple with the glitter. I'm gonna pour that out. Stop touching stuff.
Okay, I would go the down.
And at this point, the A and the B are combined, so a separate stick, as long as I'm not dragging pigment between each, it's fine. And I refuse to have a clear domino. Where's that green? So we're gonna add some chunky green.
And well,
And I know I have green mica powder. That ought to be.
well, we didn't use this color.
I use that in the pink.
Do we use this color?
We use that one in the pink.
Right there.
Yes. Ain't no crying in the pink.
I just want to do these.
We're gonna do those.
In 10 seconds?
I don't know. Knock something over, Constantine.
I'm not getting
All right. So we have our 4 different colors. In real life, would I ever sit down and do 4 colors for a set of dominoes? Probably not. This is literally for the sake of doing a video. So we have our mat, as it was, our mold on our mat. And for the first one, and I can already tell my cups are kind of warm, so I gotta speed it up. Back up at your face. I'm gonna pour, and I'll move the camera to show you. And this probably ain't even the best table right now because I'm pretty sure it's leaning. Ah, FML. Well, I think I messed up the blue ones. Such is life. You're gonna want to get it as full as possible without running over. So you want the pour to be flush with the mold.
Can I do pink?
No, you can't do the pouring. And I'm gonna try to do two things at once. Show you the pour. Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Okay, well, I guess I can't. So this, mind you, I spilled it when I moved it. I would want it to be flush. When it got a little more solid, if these were all going to be blue, I would make sure there wasn't any hanging off the side, because that's how you get all that extra crap that you have to sand. And nobody wants to sand. But you literally want, I'm not saying you want to overfill it. And again, it's on a freaking angle because of this table. But you want that mold to be full. And then, I can even do it. My plan, my evil plan for world domination didn't work. Oh God. If I wanted to do two colors, like a pink and blue for a baby shower, for me, I would double fist and I would just pour them at the same time. And I would just try to get it as equal as possible. And if one was dominating, I would, you know, go back and forth till I got it. So, like that. Again, I pour them at the same time. This table's not level. Can you even see it? There it goes. I would still pour a little more in that to make it even. And that's how you avoid all the extra sanding. Back up, sir.
Okay, sir. Ma'am.
But the universe was like, nah, you're not going to have a successful life. It's Friday the 13th. Get this. Let's problem solve. So in the event like this, where my table's lopsided or off, where I'm looking at it, I would move. I would go find a more flat area, because I know if it's on an incline when it's poured and when it dries, when it comes time to take it out the mold, it's going to be on that same incline. But we're going to get through. We'll rendezvous. We'll rendezvous. With this purple one, we're going to keep it simple.
I want gloves on.
Bruh, you keep hitting the table. Come on.
I keep hitting the table.
It's already knocked over.
What knocked over?
And again, just how I feel it. Oh, Jesus the Christ. Trying to do two things at once. Y'all know I ain't no professional. I get that mold to the top the best I can without it running. To me, that's a perfect pour. I would not have to sand that domino at all. It would come out immaculate. Now, this is for in the case that you're not wanting to add a second layer of epoxy. If you're wanting to add a decal or something in addition to your domino, then you don't want to fill it to the top, because for me, some people can remove their dominoes and then add another layer and it'd be okay. I cannot. I need to add my second layer of epoxy while they're still in the mold. In that instance, I would not fill it to the top. I would fill it maybe a quarter of the way through. So once it's dry, that first layer, I'm still able to fit my fingers in there and get the decal, and then add the clear epoxy to seal in the decal or the vinyl or whatever the case was. But just for the purposes of today, I wanted to work with different mediums. We did the glitter from the Walmart. We did the mica powder, and we did the chunky stuff. And my table fell and half my rolled away. So, I mean, it is what it is. Moral of the story, You want to mix, 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 mix. Can you over mix? Absolutely. Can you mix too fast? That's really a thing. You want to keep the temperature in your workspace consistent with what's necessary for your product to be at its best. You want to have ventilation. You want to have the air circulating the fan. You don't want to have a 5-year-old trying to steal your spotlight and eat your french fries while you're not looking. But at this point, because I'm literally holding this table up with my knee, I think this is where we're going to call it a night. Questions, concerns, deep philosophical beliefs. If I can kind of transition these to a more stable surface, I'm definitely not going to let this epoxy go to waste. I will be finishing these dominoes, and in the next video we can follow up and pop them and see how they turned out. He put on gloves just so he could play in my stuff. Well, that sounds terrible. In the epoxy. So I need to, and it's past bedtime. So done with you. Tell the people goodbye and good night.
Goodbye and good night.
Hello, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching this. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one. I don't even have no exit. Yeah.
I need a different